Kinetic theory actually related to what? To explain the behavior of gases. Okay, am I right?
అవును సార్.
Whether the gases behave like the ideal gases or not. And that gas, suppose behaves like ideal gases, then at what conditions it behaves as an ideal gas. Okay. And while behaving the ideal gas, due to the parameters like the pressure, temperature, how the molecules move inside the gas. Okay. Why? Because due to the behavior of ideal gas, there will be no force of attraction between the molecules. I think you know this point. When a gas behaves as an ideal gas, then the interactional force of interaction is 0. Okay, and there will be no potential energy, you can say. That implies interaction potential energy equals to 0 between the molecules. Right? Between the molecules, now I'm saying not atoms. Between the molecules. And next to, usually what we say, according to kinetic interpretation. Okay, and this kinetic theory, what it says, that when a gas is taken, okay, then it obeys one law when it behaves as an ideal gas. Andari telisindedi, when gas behaves as an ideal gas, all of you know that PV is equals to nRT for ideal gas. Okay, దీన్ని how to write in not in terms of universal gas constant, in terms of Boltzmann's constant, అంటే K term లో రాయటాలి. Again, ideal gas,
నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ మాలిక్యూల్స్ ఇంటూ
అంటే ideal gas అది ఇంటర్ప్రిటేషన్, మళ్ళీ మోల్స్ ఇంటర్ప్రిటేషన్ లోకి వెళ్తాం కదా.
Yes, sir.
1 mole of gas means contains
Avogadro number of molecules.
Yes, of an ideal gas contains Avogadro number of molecules. Okay. Sorry, scientists, no? Give the respect. Avogadro's number of molecules. This one, all of you know. What is that number, non-Avogadro number? Suppose if I represent
6.023 into 10 to the power of 23
molecules. Okay. That implies n moles of gas contains n moles of a gas, of an ideal gas contains how many number of molecules, all of you know. Okay. If I think these points you know already. Contains the number of molecules n is equals to n into Na. Correct, Nana? Okay. Next we write here this equation. Okay. PV is equals to, in terms of number of molecules, we write n into Na into R, sorry, n place లో సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయాలి కదా. Small n is equals to n by Na into RT. This is number of moles. Ikkada you are getting the Boltzmann's constant. Okay, so Boltzmann's constant K is equals to R by Na. ఇది కూడా మీకు ఐడియా ఉంది. Anyone remember the value of this one, Nana? Boltzmann's constant value?
Sir, 1.38 into 10 power minus 23.
Very good, very good. Anirudh, very good. 1.38 into 10 to the power of minus 23. Okay, same as the units of R. R km units are same. So like joule per gram mole per Kelvin. Okay, joule per gram mole per Kelvin.
Sir, R is 8.31, no, sir?
Yes, correct, Nana.
Okay, sir.
As usual, 8.314 or else 8.31 joule per gram mole per Kelvin. Okay, 8.31 by 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23, you will get this value. Calculator is saying the same value or different value? Same only. Okay, then you are getting PV is equals to N, number of molecules in a gas, into R by Na replaced with Boltzmann's constant, NKT. I think recently we used this formula in one numerical while solving the numericals. Correct, Nana? Ekkado use chestundi gurtu. Recently.
Okay, somewhere చేశాను.
Yes, sir. An advanced problem.
While solving few advanced problems, there we use this formula. N into Kp. K is Boltzmann's constant. It's represented with a Kb also. B stands for Boltzmann. So any letter you can use. N Kb into K. Kb stands for Boltzmann's constant. Okay, this is one formula, Nana. And here the number of moles me andari telisindi. One formula here I got N by Na. Another general formula, all of you know. Weight by molecular weight kada Nana, general formula. Number of moles.
Yes, sir.
So number of moles, so usually we and chemistry, most of the times we use this formula. Mass by molecular weight, that is weight by molecular weight. This is equals to, here extra we got one more formula, N by Na, number of molecules by Avogadro number. Okay, any formula we use. There M, all of you know, this is molecular weight. And M is the mass of gas. Okay, while solving the problems, take care, Nana. In the formula, if you substitute N equals to M by M, particularly when you come to advanced, they try to confuse you. What number of moles they give, like means mass of the gas, to find out the number of moles, like in kgs, Nana. Okay, so PV is equals to, while using the formula nRT, we have to find out number of moles. Number of moles, suppose we use the formula M by M here, and directly if you substitute M is equals to 2 kg, then problem dubs. Okay, ఎందుకంటే R is joule per, that is gram mole, అంటే here the mass is taken in grams, Nana. Okay, follow here నేను చెప్పిన point.
Follow.
Yes, sir.
So that is strict condition when you come to advanced problems, where M is measured not is in kgs. ఇక్కడ స్టూడెంట్ ఎక్కడ కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవుతా అంటే, we substitute all the things in SI units like Kelvin, meter cube, Pascal. So without second thoughts, the student tries to substitute kg value only here. అక్కడ దెబ్బతింటాడు. Okay, So it is bit confusing only. And from my point of view, meerante intelligent students kabatti mistake cheyarankondi. Okay, from my point of view, right? M నేనైతే కొద్ది కేర్ తీసుకుంటుంటాను. M is measured in particularly grams, not in kgs. Okay, ఇది ఒక చిన్న కేర్ తీసుకోండి while solving the numericals. But in different forms already you know. Okay, in expansions of gases మనం different ways లో రాస్తూ ఉంటాం దీన్ని. Okay, ఎలా సార్? P into volume by mass, if you write here, that will be converted into rho is equals to RT by M. Okay, ఇక్కడ జాగ్రత్త మళ్ళీ, where rho is equals to what? You took volume by mass. Correct ena అది? Mistake రాసినట్టు P by rho.
P by rho.
Right, sorry.
Yes, sir. P by rho.
It's right. P by rho. Rho is equals to mass by volume. Okay. Mari here rho, while calculating, what you substitute?
అదే కదా సార్, మాస్ వాల్యూమ్.
Huh?
వాళ్ళు ఇచ్చిన మాస్ ఇన్ గ్రామ్స్ సార్.
In grams or kgs? అది అడుగుతాం.
Kg per meter cube, sir. But that R will value will change.
అది కానీ మళ్ళీ అదే అంటున్నా. Here mass, or you are taking joule per gram mole. Gram mole means here mass is again measured in grams. R value, until you change the R value, this M in the formula is always, means if you take R as 8.314, then all the times we have to take a small m as a small m is taken in grams only. Follow అవుతున్నారా నేను చెప్పిన పాయింట్?
ఎస్ సార్.
Yes, sir.
ఇది దీని యొక్క ప్రాబ్లం అన్న హియర్. Sometimes here PV is equals to NKT లో number of molecules per unit volume. అది I think you can easily identify. PV is equals to, we have NKT, where N is total number of molecules in N moles of gas. Okay. Then number of molecules per unit volume. In numericals they give. And then that implies P is equals to, if I substitute some, mali small n ante number of moles anukunta kada. Better I write the letter mu, KT, where mu is what, Nana?
మాలిక్యూల్ డెన్సిటీ సార్.
Molecular density. Okay, number of molecules per unit volume. By volume. So sometimes this mu value they give, Nana, N by V, number of molecules per unit volume. Okay. So actually to apply these equations, whatever we discussed in the first page and second page, all these equations, if you want to apply, the gas should behave like ideal gas or real gas?
ఐడియల్ గా.
Ideal gas. Then the question will arise, at what conditions the real gases behave as ideal gases? ఇది మీకు తెలిసిందే అనుకుంటా. I think all of you know it.
High pressure, low temperature.
Pardon?
High pressure, low temperature, sir.
Once again, think.
Sir, low pressure, high temperature.
At a high pressure, all the molecules will come close to each other, Aryan.
Yes, sir.
When they come close, some interactional force will be developed.
Yes, sir.
If the interaction force is developed, then potential energy, interaction potential energy is not equal to 0.
Yes, sir.
Then that is not an ideal gas.
Okay, sir.
That's why the pressure should be very low. Very low means the molecules should move randomly and freely in the gas like this. should randomly.
Okay, sir.
There should not be any interactional force. And even
Okay.
at high temperature also, the gap between the molecules will be increased or not.
Yes, sir.
Then again, the interaction potential energy becomes zero at high temperatures.
Okay, sir.
That's why the interaction potential energy becomes zero at a high temperatures. And at low pressures. Okay, so at a high temperature and low pressure, any gas, any real gas behaves as an ideal gas. Okay, any real gas behaves as an ideal gas. This condition usually they ask in mains type of exams. Under what conditions the real gas behaves as an ideal gas? Condition at high temperature and low pressure. Okay, at what condition the real gas won't behave as an ideal gas? At low temperature and high pressure. What you said, Aryan. Okay, at those conditions it behaves as a real gas. Okay.
Okay,
So
sir.
here you observe in the total explanation, here the main heroes of this chapter are pressure, volume, and temperature. Okay. So here one time in advanced type of exam, what he asked, it related to the behavior of the gas. One graph he gave, okay, and it is there in all books, even NCERT book also you can see this graph, textbook graph only. Suppose PV by NT is what, Nana, for ideal gas? Capital R, am I right?
Yes, sir.
So at 1 capital R value means we know that 8.3, that is PV by NT. Okay, that value means capital R value. What we are saying, it is constant for ideal gases. Okay, so whether we are getting that is a constant or not by changing the pressure. Okay, they did one experimental observation by changing the pressure in atmospheres or pascals, that is your wish. When you come to high temperatures and low pressures, the gas behaves as ideal gas. So you will get a graph like this. Okay, suppose it is at a temperature T. So that one is very high temperature. You can easily predict from the above statement. Why? Because R is constant means it behaves as ideal gas. Any gas behaves as ideal gas only at high temperatures. Okay, so T should be high temperature. Now slowly for the same gas, at the same, it means for the same values of PV by NT. Okay, starting from there, slowly here the temperature is, the pressure is slowly increased. Okay, by changing the temperature and fixing the temperature at some other temperature, not T. And it is suppose say some like 1000 Kelvin. Now I maintain a temperature of like some 700 Kelvin, fixed temperature, and I am changing the pressure. What happens I am seeing here. Okay, when I change the pressure, of course pressure simultaneously linked to volume. Okay, but actually pressure is inversely proportional to volume, so that PV is equals to constant only for ideal gases. You change the temperature, that's why I think the behavior of gas will be changed. It won't behave as ideal gas. So surely due to the change of behavior, the graph, what they observed practically like this, a bit change in the behavior like this. Not getting a straight line, but a bit curved line. This is at a temperature T1. Okay. Now they changed the temperature a bit again, means going to the low temperatures. Then they found another graph like this. You observe the bending of curve gradually increasing. Okay, this is at a T2. Suppose at some other temperature, if you take, okay, you will get more bending of curve like this, and you will get a graph like this. This is at a temperature T3. Okay, they give the graph like this. Okay, means the ideal behavior slowly decreasing and the real behavior is slowly increasing. And here, what is the question, sir? What are the relations between the temperatures? In my explanation already, I think you understood. What will be the relation of temperatures now?
So
How
that
you
that blue curve is more deviated, no sir. Means
Ah.
it is giving like more ideal gas, so it has more high. Means
or
more
real gas
real
or
gas.
ideal gas?
More real gas, sir. Sorry.
Means it is at low temperature or high temperature?
Low, sir.
That's
T3
why-
less than T2 less than T1.
Very good, very good. Less than T1 and the highest is T. It is ideal behavior at a T. Or
Sir,
T is greater than, T1 is greater than, T2 is greater than T3. Okay. At a temperature T, at the temperature T, the behavior of gas is ideal.
sir, in this graph on y-axis, you took that R constant, sir.
Means PV by NT I took here.
Okay, sir. Means on y-axis, we took PV by NT. No?
On y-axis I took PV by NT.
Okay, sir.
On x-axis I took pressure.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
సార్
Yes, master.
మీరు ఫస్ట్ అంటే ఏదైతే ఎక్కడైతే గ్రాఫ్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుందో సార్ అక్కడ ప్రెషర్ లో కదా సార్. సో అక్కడ మనకి అదే అంటే గ్రాఫ్ మొత్తం టెంపరేచర్ కాన్స్టెంట్ మెయింటైన్ అవుతుంది కదా సార్. ఇప్పుడు ఇనీషియల్ పాయింట్ దగ్గర ఉన్న టెంపరేచర్ కి ఇంకా ప్రెషర్ కి ఆర్ వాల్యూ మనకి ఐడియల్ గ్యాస్ తో మ్యాచ్ అయింది సార్. దాని తర్వాత మళ్ళీ చాలా టెంపరేచర్ పెరిగిన తర్వాత అది డీవియేట్ అయ్యి మళ్ళీ అక్కడికి వెళ్తుంది ఏంటి సార్ పాయింట్?
అంటే PV is not maintaining a constant value అంటున్నాడు వాడు. Here NT I am fixing. Am I right?
అవును సార్.
ఇక
Yes,
P
sir.
and V relation not directly proportional to V. ఇలా అంటే inversely proportional to V. ఇలా బిహేవియర్ లేదు అని చెబుతున్నాడు.
ఓకే.
అర్థమవుతుందా?
ఎస్ సార్.
అలా బిహేవియర్ లేదు అది. అంటే దట్ ఈస్ చేంజింగ్ బై ఇంక్రీజింగ్ ద ప్రెషర్. Suppose pressure is increased by 2 times, volume is not decreased by 2 times. Understood?
ఓకే సార్, అర్థమైంది.
అంటే ఆ బిహేవియర్ అనేది మారిపోతుంది అని చెబుతున్నాడు, అంత మించి ఏం లేదు. దట్ PV వాల్యూ ఈజ్ చేంజింగ్ లైక్ దిస్, అంటే ఒక కర్వ్ లాగా వస్తుంది మనకి వీఆర్ గెటింగ్. అంటే ఇనీషియల్లీ ద ప్రెషర్ ఈస్ సపోజ్ స్లోలీ ఇంక్రీజ్డ్. ఓకే, అంటే ప్రెషర్ డబల్ చేసాం, ప్రొడక్ట్ ఆఫ్ P ఇంటూ V డిక్రీజ్ అయింది. ప్రెషర్ ఇంక్రీజ్ చేస్తూ ఉన్నాం, ప్రొడక్ట్ ఆఫ్ P ఇంటూ V ఇంక్రీజ్డ్ ఒక సర్టెన్ పాయింట్ దాటిన తర్వాత.
ఓకే, అంటే వాల్యూమ్ మినిమం పాయింట్ కి వచ్చే దగ్గర ఆ పివి కిందకు వస్తుంది కదా సార్.
PV వాల్యూ ఒక మినిమం వాల్యూ అటైన్ అయ్యి మళ్ళీ ఇంకా ప్రెషర్ ఇంక్రీజ్ చేస్తుంటే వాల్యూమ్ అనేది దాంతో పాటు సేమ్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ లో వెళ్ళిపోవట్లేదు.
అర్థమైంది.
సో దిస్ ఈస్ వాట్ ద బిహేవియర్ ఆఫ్ రియల్ గ్యాస్. అంటే ఐడియల్ గ్యాస్ అయితే అలా బిహేవ్ చేయదు. ఓకే, ఇదంతా ప్రాబ్లం ఎక్కడ వస్తుందంటే బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ద ఇంటరాక్షనల్ పొటెన్షియల్ ఎనర్జీ ఆఫ్ ద మాలిక్యూల్స్. రైట్?
ఎస్ సార్.
ఇది ఒక మోడల్ నాన్న. వాట్ దే ఆస్క్ రిలేటెడ్ టు ద గ్యాస్ బిహేవియర్ ప్రీవియస్లీ. ఓకే, ఇక దీన్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని హియర్ వాట్ దే సే, ఇక యూ హ్యావ్ టు గో టు మీ తెలిసిన ఒక కాన్సెప్ట్, వాట్ విల్ బి ద డ్యూ టు ద ర్యాండమ్ మోషన్ ఆఫ్ మాలిక్యూల్స్. ఓకే, due to the random motion of molecules. These molecules are nothing but atoms in monoatomic gas nana. Okay, so in case of monoatomic gas, they are the atoms. ఇంకా మోనోఅటామిక్ లో మాలిక్యూల్ అనేది ఉండదు కదా నాన్న. atoms behave as molecules due to the random motion of those molecules. Okay, ఏమవుతుంటాయి, these molecules will try to collide with the another molecules. collision అనేది స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంటుంది కదా నాన్న ఇక్కడ. ఓకే, బట్ వితౌట్ మెయింటైనింగ్ ఎనీ పొటెన్షియల్ ఎనర్జీ, అది మాత్రం మైండ్ లో పెట్టుకోండి. అంటే నో ఇంటరాక్షనల్ పొటెన్షియల్ ఎనర్జీ, లైక్ ఏ కొలిషన్ జరిగి మళ్ళీ వెళ్ళిపోతుంటుంది. సో డ్యూ టు దట్ ర్యాండమ్ మోషన్, what is the average distance traveled between two successive collisions? You know that. What is it?
free path కదా.
Free path.
Yes. Okay, so the average distance traveled, shall I write like this nana? Due to random motion of molecules, the average distance traveled. It I think you can understand easily. Why? Because this type of concept we discussed in current electricity. The random motion of electrons due to the potential difference between the two ends of a wire
Yes, sir.
while calculating the drift velocity. Remember that part?
Yes, sir.
Same type of here behavior. So random motion of molecules, so the average distance traveled.
Mean free path, no, sir.
Yeah. Traveled between two successive collisions. Is called mean free path. Represented with the letter lambda. Okay, and the time taken between two successive collisions is called as, make up idea unte you can give that name. Our name meer ikkada vaadadu.
Mean free time, sir.
Relaxation time, I think.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Right, that time interval, average time interval, better we write. Why? Because all time intervals are not same. The average time interval between the successive collisions is called relaxation time. Represented with the letter tau. Okay, ఇక నువ్వు కావాలి అనుకుంటే here the velocity of molecules is called as, in that case, drift velocity. Correct, Anana?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Here we call it as root mean square velocity,
RMS.
RMS. Okay, so here next point I am coming to VRMS, which is, of course, you know it, no need to write here, root mean square.
Sir,
Of-
for that lambda formula is also there, no, sir?
Yes, that's what I am writing on one by one. Square of the velocities of all molecules. that is equals to, actually we write in terms of mean free path and relaxation time. Shall I write like this, Nana? Lambda by t.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This 1 by t, again when you come to advanced, that is important. In advance we call it as collision frequency and 1 by time period is frequency. Na?
Yes.
Average time you are saying relaxation time. Okay, so in a given time how many number of collisions are occurred, then for in 1 second yes, then the time number of collisions taken in 1 second is the frequency kada.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that 1 by t is taken as the collision frequency. ఇది ఎప్పుడు అడిగినట్టు కూడా గుర్తు. Find out the collision frequency. The collision frequency.
అడిగారు sir.
అడుగున్నారా? అది ఎప్పుడు అడిగినట్టు గుర్తు. కరెక్ట్ గా ఇయర్ గుర్తులేదు కానీ collision frequency. Okay, this is suppose represented with our మన లెటర్ తోనే రిప్రజెంట్ చేసుకుందాం. nu is equals to 1 by tau nana. Okay, so 1 by tau, shall I write from the above equation Vrms by lambda nana? Okay, from this equation, equation channel.
Yes, sir. అర్థమైంది.
Yes, sir.
So that implies collision frequency is equals to Vrms by lambda. Ikkada how to find out the Vrms at a given temperature and how to find the lambda based on the number of molecules per unit volume. Okay, idi I think Aryan is asking the formula for the mean free path.
Sir,
Okay,
అది root 3RT by M.
Vrms you are saying now.
Yes.
Yes,
Correct, sir.
root to 3RT by M, correct again?
Okay, sir.
Most probable root.
4 by pi, sir.
Oi.
RT by
Huh?
RT by
How much nana? 2RT by M or 8 by pi RT by M?
RT by M, sir. Most probably.
Right. 8 by pi?
Average.
Yes, okay. Later we will come to those 2 points. First part we try to finish. Here Vrms elagu మనం discuss చేస్తాం. How it depends upon temperature later. So first we come to lambda. The mean free path lambda. How it depends upon the diameter of the molecule and number of molecules per unit volume. Okay, number of molecules per unit volume మనం mu తో represent చేసినట్టున్నాం somewhere to avoid the confusion. Yes, number of molecules per unit volume. Okay, so here this one depends upon the number of molecules per unit volume as inversely. ఇది మీకు అర్థమై ఉంటుంది. If number of molecules per unit volume is more, then the mean free path traveled between 2 successive collision will be less. ఈ పాయింట్ పెద్దగా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయగలరా? I think.
Yes, sir.
Correct Anana?
Correct, sir.
And also depends upon the diameter of the molecules as inversely. If diameter is more, then the molecule itself occupies more space. And again, mean free path will be decreased. Okay. Obviously, the constant we write here as root 2 and pi. Okay. Usually in books they give this formula as 1 by root 2 pi n d square nana. Nenu n ni mu కింద తీసుకున్నాను to avoid the confusion. Why? Because already we represented the n as the number of moles. మళ్ళీ n అంటే కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవుతామని I am taking here mu. మీకేమైనా కన్ఫ్యూషన్ ఉందా?
No, sir.
So 1 by root 2 pi mu already I wrote.
సరే ఎక్స్పెరిమెంటల్ సార్ ఈ వాల్యూ.
కాదు నాన్న, derived.
మరి మనం చేయలేదు.
ఇప్పుడు ఎందుకురా దాంతో ఏం పని? ఇదేమన్నా ఐపీ ఎగ్జామా?
ఓకే సార్.
So here 1 by root 2 pi mu d square. That implies here d is what? where d is the diameter of
Diameter.
right, diameter of a molecule. Okay, na? This is the story, Nana. Mean free path. Mean free path, we use this formula. Because దీని based అయితే you can find few questions in both the exams, Nana, mains and advance. ఈ part రెండిటికి important మనకి. Okay. So mains అయితే you can find more number of questions related to this mean free path if you see the previous mains questions. Okay. Sometimes there you can find the dependence of this lambda not only on the number of molecules per unit volume, but also the temperature and pressure. Okay, అంటే మీకు పెద్దగా కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఏం లేదు. mu is equals to number of molecules per unit volume కదా నాన్న.
Yes, sir.
Simple n by v ni shall we
No.
write like this now?
Yes, sir.
PV is equals to NKT.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's it. Based on this equation, he asked in mains exam. That implies lambda is equals to 1 by root 2 pi. Mu is P by KBT. P by KBT. Okay. Into D square. That's it. So how it depends upon temperature, how it depends upon pressure, you can say from this equation. Okay. So for the mean free path, ivi rendu nanna, based on these two, they asked the graphs also. That I think you can say very easily. Easy ga cheppagalugutaru kada nanna.
సార్
Yes.
Yes.
సార్ నాకు టైం అవుతుంది, నేను వెళ్తాను.
9:50 అవుతుంది. నేను కూడా క్లోజ్ చేస్తారా దీంతోటి.
సార్ దీని తర్వాత నిహాంత్ని పిక్చర్స్ తీసుకోమంటారు.
తీసుకున్నా నేను కూడా ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఇంకొక 2 minutes లో క్లోజ్ చేసేస్తాను.
అంటే వాడు నార్మల్ గా పిక్చర్స్ తీసుకుని పంపిస్తారు కదా సార్.
ఈ వీడియో ఎలాగో తీసుకుంటాడుగా మిస్టర్ మండువా.